There lived a boy named David. He was 12 years old. He lived in a small village with his parents and his younger siblings. David's parents were both farmers, and they worked long hours in the fields. They often came home tired and hungry, and they didn't have much time for David or his siblings. David often felt neglected. He didn't get enough food or attention, and he was always dirty and ragged. He didn't have any friends, and he spent most of his time alone. One day, David's parents decided to move to the city to find work. They packed up their belongings and left David and his siblings behind with their grandparents. David was heartbroken. He didn't want to stay in the village, and he didn't want to be separated from his parents. David's grandparents were kind to him, but they were old and frail. They couldn't take care of him and his siblings on their own. David had to take on the responsibility of taking care of his younger siblings. He cooked for them, cleaned for them, and helped them with their schoolwork. A few weeks later, David's parents came back to the village. They told David that they had found work in the city, and they were going to stay there. They said that they would send money for David and his siblings to live on, but they never came back. David was devastated. He didn't know what to do. He was all alone, and he didn't have any way to support himself or his siblings. He went to live with his grandparents, but they couldn't afford to take care of him and his siblings either. David and his siblings were homeless. They lived on the streets, and they begged for food. They were dirty and hungry, and they were always in danger. One day, David was walking down the street when he saw a group of children playing. He stopped to watch them, and he realized that he wanted to be a child again. He wanted to play and have fun, and he wanted to be loved. David later decided to go to school. He sponsored himself alongside his siblings, but obviously he couldn't finish because he had to make money to take care of his younger ones. Even though a father would forget his children, why should a mother do so too?